Guys, so today I wanted to talk about my self-reflection from, once again, getting rejected from asking a person to have dinner with me. So, I could start with the things that I've learned, but I think it'll be more fun for you guys to listen to all the things that happened beforehand. So let me share that first. So what happened was, as you guys know, I'm in the snowboard club, right? So in the snowboard club, in around January, we have some sort of like a gathering of all the members. So in our room, there was all the members here at the ski resort because we rent like a house. So I was there, and there's this interesting person because she you know what? It's really hard for me to say this on my video because a lot of people who are watching this are actually in my school, and literally, if I say this on cam, I'm literally telling everyone who she is. But okay, fuck it. So, anyways, so she was there, and I was interested. Blah 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 blah. But we talked for the night, not that much. But I didn't get any other context. So, contact, not context. Like a contact. So I don't know her number, I don't know her like IG, nothing. A few days passed, and I sort of get to know her number or something, and that happened, and apparently she was in the Taekwondo club. So when I was applying for 3-3, I had two choices. I could either do judo or I could do Taekwondo, but I decided to do Taekwondo because she was there. And it could be a good way to become friends. So I choose to go there, and she was. I mean, she was surprised, but I wasn't. But I acted out like I was surprised. But then I was there. So this is my first disclosure, but I have absolutely zero female friends. Like, I don't know how to talk to females. So, and I don't know how to text any female friends because I've never texted with a female. Plus, I don't know how to text about casual things. Like, every conversation or text that I have has a purpose in it. Like, if I would text my friend, I'd be like, I need this, or do you want to do this with me? I'm not gonna be like, how was your day? Blah, blah, blah. I don't usually do that. So it was really hard for me to have any sort of conversation like that. But thankfully, I'm a smart guy, and I'm smart enough to know that if you don't know how to do something, you're gonna have a friend who knows how to do it. So I went to my friend who was really good at it, and he gave me a full-on lecture on how to text girls. So I applied that and did so. And I asked some stuff, blah, 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 blah. And she was in the computer science department, which is in SNU in a really high place. So SNU is super big. So the two parts from where I usually go, which is near the library, and where she usually goes, is completely different. So we have almost different weathers. So I think it was around 3 days ago, there's a lot of cherry blossoms in our campus. So I asked her, we have a lot of flowers down here, do you guys have it over there? And she said, no, we don't. Which is obviously blunt, and she was not interested. And I knew it, but my friend who taught me how to text girls was like, no, it's just because she is a computer science major, and some people just text like that. So I was like, okay, well, let me ask, so what do I do now? Because at that point, before my friend told me, I was just like half on giving up. I was like, okay, cool, like let's just do gym or something. But he said, well, she technically haven't even said no, so why don't you just say, would you like to have dinner? And I did. And apparently 2 days later, she says, no. And in Taekwondo, every session after we're gonna have like a gathering together, and we're gonna have a feast together. So we could either instead do it that way. I was like, and I haven't replied to that, but that happened. And yesterday, I think she texted me yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And all of our members went to the Han River. And over there, sat down, she was two stakes next to me. So if I had a person here, she'd be over here. And then usually when you have a conversation with a person, when you look at a person on your left, you tend to have a conversation with all the people around there, right? So if you have like 10 people in a circle, if you're talking to a person right next to you, like 2 people next and next are gonna be also interested. So they usually listen. And it was the same like that. But for some reason, because I'm a dumb guy, I didn't really look into her one bit. And I think she kind of felt that. So after around 30 minutes, she did the same to me. And it was like pretty awkward. Came back home, and I was like, when I came back home, I was like, fuck. So, I mean, nothing happened. I mean, it is what it is. So I went out with my friend. We went to a PC bang. A PC bang is a place where you play video games for like $1 an hour, and then it's really cheap, and it's like a Korean thing. You can search it on PC bang. I went there, and I was like, I told the full story of what happened to my friends. I was like, fuck. But, and I was just playing games. To be honest, I don't go to play games. I just want to have conversation with my friends. But usually, when you just have blind conversation, it's the cheapest place to go if you go to PC bangs. Because like, it's $1 an hour. You can have a good conversation while having a video game. It's like playing pool. So, I did that. And apparently, I hear some English across my computer. So in PC bangs, there's usually this line deck, and there's computers here and computers here. So people each are here and there, and she also speaks English. So I was like, well, that's weird. So when I went up and saw it was her. So, and I was like, well, fuck. So what should I do? At that point, I haven't still replied. Well, at this point, I haven't still replied. But at that point, I still haven't replied. So I was like, well, should I go say hi? And my friend was like, well, I don't know. Because he's the same guy who took the lessons with the smart one, who told me that I should text her that we should go out and have dinner with. So this dude is also a dumb guy. So we were like Dumb and Dumbers sitting together and being like, well, should I go say hi? I was like, well, I don't know. I mean, fuck. And she was with a dude, and I heard them above, what do you call that in English? Like above your shoulders? In Korea we call it across, behind your shoulders. Talking about you behind your shoulders. But behind my shoulders, saying, the dude said, oh, the guy you said that liked you. And to be honest, I never said that word on word, but it was pretty blunt obvious. So I was like, well, fuck that. And I was there contemplating for a good, healthy 30 minutes. And then after that, so I went out, and I had 2 friends, and 2 friends, I was like, did I say hi? And he was like, it's up to you, bro. And I was like, fuck. And I went over, and I just said hi in the most vicious acting way of being surprised to see her. When I was damn right over there for the past 30 minutes thinking about saying hi, but I went there pretending as if I was, I randomly met her. So I'm like, what the fuck? And that happened, and on my way back home, I was extremely frustrated. And when I get a strange feeling inside my mind, I like to analyze it. So this video, okay, it's already 9 minutes in, but this video is actually about the analysis about what my mind told me at that time. So after that happened, I came back home, and I was so fucked up. I was like, fuck. So I went to the gym. I hit some pull-ups. Didn't work because I couldn't eat enough food. I bought food in PC Bang. I was trying to eat it, and when I found out that she was over there, I was like, fuck that. I couldn't eat. And then I came back home. So I clipped on my running shoes, and I went for a run. Came back home around 2 a.m. Bruh, it was bad. But that happened. So during all that process, I had a reflection on my idea, which is on this paper, and also on this paper. So this whole video, it's already been 9 minutes and 45 seconds, but it's on the reflection that I had in my mind. So, I don't hope my friends see this. I really don't hope my friends see this. So, you know what? I think when I meet a new person, I'm not gonna tell them that I have a YouTube channel anymore, because keep on happening shit like this happening about my private stuff, and I only want this to be public to my YouTube friends. I don't want them to my real life friends to know it. So, okay, so number one was I found out that I was using gym as a escape route. So that's what I found out. So, so going to the gym actually was like having a torn off left arm when you don't have your left arm, and flexing your right arm really good, and then being content that your right arm is amazing. When in reality, you have to fix your left arm. So this is obviously an analogy, but what I'm trying to say is, so the real problem was not my body. So I haven't really had good experiences with females, apparently, even though 75% of our channel is females. I haven't had good experiences with females, so I'm trying to fix it. But before this happened, I sincerely believed getting a good physique would fix it. I did believe so. I did believe that getting a good physique would fix the problem. But in reality, it wasn't. So the gym wasn't the problem. The real problem was, okay, so the real problem was I didn't have a deep understanding about persons. Okay, so when as you guys know, around middle school, from last year of elementary school, I was bullied. So after that time, I decided not to focus on people. So I started focusing more on people, some things that are above people, such as societies. You know, so if you look at a lot of my videos, it's usually why are men like this, or why is South Korea like this, why is that like this. So I talk about a lot of external things behind or above people. So I haven't really been focusing on people, and the main reason for that is because when I would focus on people, I would get pissed off because I didn't have really good experiences with people or individuals. So I intentionally neglected a really big part of a life. Right? So when I would meet a person and think about why are they acting that way, I couldn't understand, I didn't know why, and I just got mad because they were usually being mean to me. So I haven't been really focusing on people, so I think I have a really comparatively shallow understanding about individuals compared to my understanding about the world. So, okay, so what I've written was, but this has led me for not developing a deeper understanding about people. Okay, and another thing I wanted to add was a guy once told me that a complete man is composed of three. In Korean, it's 의지감, and in English, it's willpower, logic, and heart. And he also told me that most people only have one or two. It's really hard to find a person with three. And I think this whole process of getting rejected taught me that what I really need to develop more is my heart. Because I do have the willpower and I do have the logic, but what I lack is understanding about people and loving them and actually having a heart. So that was my first analogy. So I had a fucked up heart because of my younger experiences, and that led me to not really focus on people, and not focusing on people has led me to having a bad understanding about them, which led me to not having a good heart, which was the real problem. When in but I was neglecting that by going to the gym, lifting heavy weights, and thinking it would fix it. When it wasn't. My left arm was burning down, and I was flexing my right arm thinking it's gonna be good. No, I gotta fix my left arm first. So that was my first analogy. And my second one was I was extremely depressed. Right now I'm not depressed, but when I found out the first thing, I was very depressed. I didn't get depression or shit, but I was really sad because if you believe that you're gonna go to heaven by doing good in the world, that's what I believed. I believed that going to the gym and living a healthy life is gonna fix my relationships with girls, right? I believe that, and while believing that, and when I'm chasing it, it's really happy. Like, if you believe that you're gonna go to heaven if you do good in the world, and you do good in the world while you're alive, you're gonna be happy because you believe that you're gonna go to heaven. But once you die and when you end up in hell, and you get a chance to revive, do you have the same amount of belief that doing good in the world is gonna end you up in heaven? No, because it hasn't, right? So I was so happy going to the gym every day, doing the right thing, making good money, doing good to my mom, and I was doing all these good things that I believed that is gonna fix this, but it didn't. It didn't fix it. So I was like, well, fuck. I was like, I wrote here, I can't anymore believe that going to the gym will fix it. And I was so happy and delightful that I was doing something good in the long run, something that would fix my problems. It didn't, and now it has gotten harder to get back to what I used to believe. But I still believe that everything that happened to... Oh, okay. So that happened, and I was like that. But after that, I also realized that I still believe that everything that happens to me is a path of destiny. So this, I also believe that happened because it's an extension of what I should learn. It's like a pathology or like a milestone that will teach me lessons. So that's what I believe. And fuck, I really do hope my friends don't see this. I really do hope so, especially the friends that I have that I'm not really close to. Please, I really do hope so. But they probably would. I'm fucked. But but yeah, that is my whole experience. I really do hope you guys enjoyed. 16 minutes in it. Yeah, that was my lunch. So I got dumped. I had two analyses. Number one is I was neglecting the real problem by going to the gym. I mean, I do believe that having a healthy right arm is good, but fixing your left arm is also good. So from now on, I'm gonna do that. Oh, and I haven't added. So how to do so? I like having action plans for the feedback that you got. So my action plan today was actually I went to the library and I tried to borrow 2 books, but I couldn't. But I'm gonna buy them. So the 2 books are Knowing People and A Technique of Love. I don't know what's in English, but it's a book by From. And the second one, I don't know the author, but it's a good book for understanding people. So in a couple of weeks, in a couple of days, I'm gonna make a video on the book review, and I hope you guys, if any of you guys have the same problem like me, you know, having a hard time understanding individuals, understanding people, having relationships with them, well, I do hope this helped. I do hope this helped. But yeah, and I promise you guys, I don't lie here. I'm not gonna lie. So that's it. Fuck, that's it. I mean, I'm not sad. I'm just gonna go eat more food today, get a good night's sleep, and do good with what I had. That's all I wanted to share. Fuck. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. I really do think you guys enjoyed. Wasn't this like a video that was kind of fun compared to the ones before? I sort of think so. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll see ya.